Go ahead.
And away we go. Is it working? Let's see. Jeez, Grum. Okay, it says we're live.
That's good.
Okay, so that's all set.
Alive's better than not alive, right?
Yeah, oops, I'm trying to fix this thing here. Okay, there we go.
Poop-a-doop.
So there
Peanut
we go.
butter.
So you can both see it. And we'll give people a few minutes to creep into the chat.
You can see better.
Yeah, I can help control it this time.
Word up.
We're good there. And Connie Cleary is the first one here.
Wow, very good. Oh.
She's a night owl.
You're gonna dry. I'm just gonna give up on that part.
It's okay. Grim had to adjust his glasses.
Ouch. Much better. Oh my god.
And I think I'm gonna need this chair fixed.
She's having issues over here, folks.
Yeah, so this is TMI, but the back of my legs were going numb from sitting in this chair. So yeah, I know you guys see like this weird pillow here.
Yeah, sometimes my paint goes numb.
Cram.
It showed. What? It does. It numbs up.
Put some ice on it or something.
Maybe ice it down a little bit. Maybe a little icy hot, some Bengay or something in there. What kind of a person are you?
Maybe take a shower sometime.
That might help too, actually. There's many times that
Maybe get like banana scented body wash or something.
I could do that. But okay, so hey.
Hey, there's Jennifer Delaney, John Lincoln's
They're
here.
starting to roll in.
Paul F is here. I think that might be Mr. Hot Dog. Maybe the F stands for Frank.
Frankfurter.
Yeah, Frankenfurter.
It's 4th of July, you know, you eat hot dogs.
4th of July weekend.
We just bought some. We were talking about like food and all that kind of stuff, but we bought some.
There's Marty. Marty's joining us.
Our favorite brand is what? Nathan's, right?
Nathan's, yeah.
So good. All beef, baby.
Well, I'm not like a hot dog and hamburger. So the topic for tonight is we're going to talk about food.
Yes.
And I'm not a hot dog and hamburger person usually.
Come on, you were.
But sometimes,
You
you know, if you're grilling food, I'll eat some.
Because it's good.
Because you're a good grilling monkey.
I'm all right. I can hold my own. Yes, I can hold my own. I can make some tasty vittles.
Yeah. And turkey burgers I like.
Turkey burgers are awesome.
Some veggie burgers I'll eat sometimes.
Some veggie burgers are really good. Burger King had the best veggie burger back in the day.
They did. I miss the old school Burger King veggie burgers, and I think it was made with like Morningstar burgers.
I don't know who.
And we're not endorsed. None of these brands that we talk about endorse us. We just like to talk about different food and stuff.
Yeah.
And since it is a holiday weekend when a lot of people are having picnics,
lots of food going on,
cookouts
right?
and grilling.
There are a lot of people traveling this weekend. And I'm assuming to go eat yummy food.
Eat yummy food with friends and family.
That's right. Not to just sit there and look at each other and smell each other's bad breath because they didn't eat anything all god darn day. What? It's because they're going to eat.
They're going to.
Because when you don't eat for a while, you get that smelly breath. You know what I'm talking about?
Ew.
Yeah, you do. The longer someone doesn't eat, the stinkier their breath can get. Anyway, it was just a joke. You're making me pull it out.
Anyways.
So it's all about eating this weekend, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So we're going to talk about, so Wiki Bobby suggested that we talk about, strange food flavors, weird types of food. Like, as he mentioned, like the hot dog water we saw. Why don't you talk about that?
On my, on my human page, I saw somebody posted something that I thought was completely ridiculous from a lot of different reasons. Because unless it was a goof, but somebody posted it on. But if it's on the internet, it's got to be true, right? There's something called hot dog water. Now we always make a lot of people for years, decades, have made fun of dirty water hot dogs. You know, those stands that sell the hot dogs, which I kind of like.
Like when you're out in a city and they have the hot dog stand and they're in this weird water solution.
Yeah, but that's called dirty hot dogs. And water.
Because the water always looks really gross that they're sitting in.
But, God, those things are so good.
Oh, that's like just asking for stomach issues.
We would do that, but still alive. Still good. I haven't eaten many dirty hot dogs in my life.
You guys drink hot dog water?
Someone's making this is different. Someone's making a product, and what's gross about this ice cold. So imagine glass bottles with a black lid and a hot dog inside of water.
Oh no!
Called hot dog water.
Oh no!
supposed to have medicinal purposes. There's no way.
No way.
But yeah, sitting in ice, so which makes it even grosser.
Oh,
because,
that sounds terrible.
You know,
who would drink that?
If a hot dog is in some dirty water and it's hot and it's served on a bun, but drinking a vial of cold hot dog water.
I mean, at that point, they might as well. Have you ever seen in the grocery store in the seafood section they have like the weird jar of clam juice, and it has like all the weird stuff in it, and vomit.
You know,
that reminds me of the hot dog water. It looks just as gross.
There's another product out there that's the opposite of this that everyone could love. I think everyone would love. Now, you know how when you get a drumstick ice cream cone? Right? Yes. That's the waffle cone with usually vanilla ice cream, and it's got like the chocolate shell, and then chocolate and the peanuts on top of it. Drumstick, right? Mm-hmm. Now everyone loves those, but everyone really loves when you get to the bottom of the sugar cone of the waffle cone, and there's that little bit of chocolate at the end of the tip, right?
Yeah, that little bit of chocolate at the end.
Somebody supposedly, there's a company makes just those tips with the waffle cone with the chocolate. Oh. Like a bag of those.
Like a bag of those.
Yeah,
that would be good.
What an amazing idea!
Because it's like they would line the cone with dark chocolate, so then there's like this little dark.
It's just the end of the waffle cone, right?
With a little bit of the cone.
With that congealed solid magic shell chocolate.
Oh, that's good.
A bag of those. Oh.
So that I would eat.
Gotta find those.
Those little ice cream cone things I would.
Yeah, but I would eat a whole.
But not hot dog water or clam juice.
Why? I mean, who spent if that's
so gross.
Clam juice I know is real because you use that to make clamato and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean you could mix it with other
hot
foods,
dog
but
water.
Still, it's like. Ugh.
But you know how many they would have to make just to make the minimum order quantity, MOQ, as they say in the business world. You can't just a company can't say we'll just make 100 units of that. That's not cost effective. They would have to make thousands to millions at least to just justify the cost of getting that made. Really?
Well, let's read some of the comments.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay, so we have Ghost Bastards are in the chat. And they say, "Hi, amigos. I'm on the middle of our tour, watching you in Spain."
Wow.
They're touring in Spain?
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Watching us in Spain?
And he says, "Keep it up. Love you, Nikki." Oh, we love you guys too. That's awesome.
I'm keeping it up right now. I got my...
We love your music. And we look forward to more videos on your YouTube channel. We love listening to your music.
Yeah, Ghost Bastards are awesome.
They're
rockabilly.
They're a cool rockabilly band from South America.
Yeah, it's really
and they're touring all over the world apparently.
Yeah, they're in Spain.
Ooh,
nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. And Raymond, thank you so much for the $30 super chat. Wow, that's very sweet.
Let me grab my Barba Papa. I'm not. It's not below me to grab my Barba Papa after the show.
You love.
I prefer to grab it after the show more than ever.
There you go.
Sing for him, Barbie. Woohoo! Oops. All right.
6 a.m. here. Imagine that. Well, yeah, in Europe they're 6 hours ahead, so it's midnight here. So yeah, well, they're watching us from the future. They're 6 hours in the future. We're going to let it all hang out after midnight. Woo! After midnight. Woo! That's funny. Yeah. We did a CD from the Ghost Bastards. I would love to have like a whole thing to rock to. Can we order a record from you guys? Maybe a vinyl or a CD? Yeah, I'd like to actually get something for the weekend. You know, if I can download it, I would love to. Message us or email us when you guys have a chance. Yes. We would love to buy one of your albums. Because we're going to be doing that'd be great. Quite a bit of partying this weekend, so some Ghost Bastards would fit the bill. I would love to hear something good like that. Well, just relaxing a little bit. Okay, Grandma. Oh, stop it. Grim, you're so... Okay, relaxing, partying, whatever you want to call it. Jeez. He'll have a campfire and chill. A campfire? Well, you do. You make fires. Well, it's like a little campfire. Some s'mores. Oh, stop it. Like a campfire for the kiddos. You stop it. I'm well, you're like, you'd be like hanging from the... Yeah, jumping around and it's life. What are you doing? You can't get it all back. It's a one-way trip. Ghost Bastard says, "I will send you one for free. We just got signed to have a vinyl in a few months." Oh my God, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, good for you guys. That is so cool. Wow. Congrats, guys. Yeah, check them out, y'all. You won't be disappointed. They're good. Well, it's Saturday morning here. It's Saturday morning there too.
Very early Saturday morning.
Very early Saturday morning.
Yeah, the cheese hasn't even formed in our eye sockets here. It's too early for that.
Yeah, no sleep in the eyes yet.
Nope.
Too early.
No. And we haven't done a hangover in a while, so.
A couple weeks.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
Hence, in a while.
So another, like, what other weird flavors have we seen? Have you guys tried any weird snacks or?
Well, we had a fan send us in this tonight. I have never had these before. They're like little bananas from Heinen's, right? Is that what it says on the sticker there? They look banana gummies.
Heine's gummy bananas.
They're
Heine's.
Good.
That's funny.
So
Bunker Hill Cheese Company.
They're different. I mean,
from Millersburg, Ohio. Millersburg, so that's down in Amish country.
So they're not red. They're really good. So I thought this was going to be like a really kind of like
so these were bought in Amish country.
Like a sort of a syrupy sweet, and they are sweet, but they're not so sweet.
They are very good.
The banana's not too banana. It's just enough, and then it's got this like lemony, but not lemon, but a tart like tang to it.
Yeah, those are good.
I love tang. So it has a tang to it, and they're good, and I can't wait to eat more of these.
The Late Late Horror Show is joining us.
Oh yeah, Dino.
Awesome. Hey there, Dino.
We talked you up a little bit on our show.
We did. We did a little promo for you on our Harry Scary Hangout.
We mentioned Dino.
Talk them up.
Yeah. We talk about Dino,
And we're going to share it on social media probably over the weekend.
Yeah. We're looking forward to coming on to one of your programs. It's a Wednesday night, right?
It's Wednesday, July 13th.
Yeah.
2022 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, we're going to be on the Late Late Horror Show. And Dino from the Late Late Horror Show does a lot of cool, he plays old-timey radio shows late at night. He does those paranormal talk shows.
8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, he does a lot with his
programming.
It's great.
That's crazy great. Yeah, I mean, every night different stuff,
And he says Orange Circus bananas.
Peanuts. Oh. Did they make those?
Orange Circus peanuts? Maybe he said that. Maybe the bananas reminded him.
I told her. So I said that earlier, and I thought that's what I was running into. But they're not. Like, they have a little bit of a sugar coating too, like the crunchy sugar, right?
Yeah.
Like the granulated sugar. So it's not. But I thought they would taste like those circus peanuts, but they do not.
Nora, thank you so much for the super chat.
I might even have another one right now.
$9.99 super chat. She says, so it bums me out there are lurkers who refuse to do their part to help the channel out. Well, any suggestions on how to increase the like count? Okay, so not everyone can contribute monetarily to the channel, and that we totally understand.
So your firstborn is acceptable? No.
Yes, you can mortgage out your house. No, I'm just.
Yeah, you can send us.
We're kidding.
Yeah, if 401k, clean it out and send it to us. We're good.
If you like watching our videos here, just give it a like and hit the subscribe button. That helps us out a lot. So sometimes, a contribution doesn't have to be monetary. Just getting people to watch, sharing the video with your friends, maybe sharing it on social media, on your pages and stuff. It does help get the word out. So, yeah, that's all we're asking.
Really quick, these banana things, if calamari were sweet and taste like a banana, that's what these are.
And Dino says, yeah, thumbs up does help a lot. And we watch a lot of Dino's videos. We don't always comment because we're watching on our big TV. Or we're listening to the radio shows before we doze off.
Yeah, we watch through...
when I pull it up on my phone, I always give it a like.
We watch through our YouTube app on our television.
Yeah.
Which you can't, type on, but we're usually doing our eBay stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good.
Sometimes we'll listen to other YouTubers, while we're working on eBay and working on the show and other things. So.
And Dino's doing that thing where he's kind of bringing the paranormal stuff back, Yeah. He's got the paranormal podcast that he does, or the paranormal it's called Paranormal Into the Night.
Mm-hmm. Those are interesting.
Thursday nights, and he has all kinds of people on to talk about structures on Mars, ghost stuff, whatever paranormal stuff you can pull
right.
We guess you can get. I'm sorry, it's really tart.
You're okay. I'm gonna read a
My
comment.
mouth is salivating.
Well, that's okay. Chill out a minute. David Phillips says, my dad taught me to bite the end of a drumstick to get ice cream from the bottom.
Yeah, it's like
I was about 5 or 6 years old and the ice cream would get all over me. Thinking back, I think Dad he did this to get Mom mad. Oh, because then she'd have to clean all the ice cream off of me.
Yeah, that's I never heard to do that before. That's kind of interesting.
That's funny.
That's an interesting move there. So, but you never know, you know.
Now, you bought an interesting ice cream flavor today. It was Cleveland Museum of Art flavor.
So yeah, I had no idea. It was
called Pierre's Ice Cream. Pierre's is a Cleveland company.
It is, and they made a flavor called Sundae at the Museum. Sundae, Sundae.
Ah, clever.
At the museum, and then on the package, there's the Cleveland Museum of Art logo. Mm-hmm. So maybe they serve it there. Maybe because they, if you go there, I mean, it's crazy. They have a commissary and everything there. So yeah. I'm imagining that's probably a flavor that they serve at the actual Cleveland Museum of Art.
Probably. They do have that lovely food court.
Yes.
Our local art museum in Cleveland, Ohio is absolutely beautiful.
It's amazing. And they have the Monet exhibit we have not seen yet. We need to go. The immersive.
I think that's done.
Is it done?
Yeah, they have another exhibit. Yeah, I don't think we got to go to that.
They have the Salvador Dali immersion. That would be cool too. They don't have that.
Not yet. Give it time. I'm sure they'll do it. But
yeah,
Pierre's Ice Cream is a Cleveland company, and yeah, they have a museum-inspired ice cream flavor.
And that flavor.
What's all in that?
It's a vanilla ice cream base with swirls of caramel, salted caramel.
Okay.
Chocolate, of course.
Ooh.
And your favorite, pecans.
See, I don't like pecans. That's the only bad thing about that.
I had a huge cone of it today.
I love cashews and walnuts and almonds, but I don't like pecans.
So all nuts are created equal with you?
No.
Wow. That's a sad
Not
thing
all
to
of
say.
them. I don't like pecans. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's it though.
I just never was a fan of it.
But you like all other kind of nuts, right?
Yes, I like walnuts and cashews and pistachios and not pecans. I almost said pecans.
That's the only one you don't
I know where you're going with this, and I'm gonna ignore you, Grim. I know what you're trying to do with this.
Do you like salty nuts or?
Well, what nuts do you like, Grim?
I put all nuts in my mouth. I have no whatever.
He's nuts about nuts, guys.
All comers.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah. No, I do, but I do. I don't know. Like we talked about pistachio ice cream today. Now that's the thing we both don't like. Both don't like pistachio ice cream.
I don't like pistachio ice cream. No,
but
I like
pistachio
nuts.
I like
actual pistachios.
Right, to pick them out of the shell.
Not pistachio flavored things.
I don't like those either.
I don't like those.
It's almost like watermelon flavored candy.
Well, they do make pistachio candy. I think
candy.
There is pistachio candy.
Why? Like what would that
Mediterranean region and I think Middle Eastern region they make a pistachio candy and I didn't like it that much.
Well, yeah.
But I'm sure other people might love it because a lot of people think it's good.
All the hard candy, artificial watermelon, it's not this. I mean, it's not good. I mean, to me, yeah, those are like probably that and maybe cherry sometimes because cherry.
Oh, cherries! I don't like that much.
Well, what ruined cherry is NyQuil. Like when you had to drink like anything like
NyQuil doesn't taste like cherries.
Well, they have cherry flavored cough syrup.
Yeah, but it's not really like flavored like actual cherries.
I'm just saying, but they ruined the cherry thing.
Yeah.
For me with that, so it's hard for me to have anything cherry.
You can't not get salty nuts right now. Too hot outside.
That's right.
Says Late Horror Show.
That's right. That or bat wings.
And Nora says, loved the art only aired in the early AM. My grandparents turned me on to him.
Who?
Nora Wallace. Art Bell. Yes, I'm trying to read the comment.
Got it. I figured it out.
That she would listen because of her grandparents.
Art Bell. The consummate, radio show, Coast to Coast AM back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And the good thing, I listen to a lot of the old shows too. I mean, I have a lot of them on cassette tape that I taped off the radio back in the day. And I know Dino has like this whole archive of probably every show the guy's ever done, which is cool. Which I hope to get from you someday. But if I don't, I'm good. But yeah, way different. And then the people that came after him. That took over the show can't even hold a candle to what he did on that show. I prefer to listen to people like Dino and other people who have interest in that subject matter.
See, I was late in the game listening to Art Bell because some friends told me about them.
Yeah.
Maybe in the early to mid 2000s.
Yeah, that was still a good time for him.
And I would try to listen in if I could.
He came back later on Sirius Radio.
Yeah, and I had a high school friend at the time would tape him and stay up to watch him and would tell me about it. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
His best shows were in the mid to late 90s.
But then when we started doing our shows together and getting to know each other, you had a bunch of them on tape.
We listened to them,
and on CD, and you're like, hey, you could borrow these and listen in.
And there's some
and
stuff.
I would listen to them in the car, and they were great.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's such a good show.
That's the best part of AM radio is coast to coast.
Yeah.
And they didn't pay us to say that. No. We're just saying that because we enjoy it.
The newer host that's been hosting for a while is not my favorite.
No, the new host is okay, you know.
But there's a guy who used to like fill in Ian.
No offense to that host.
No, I won't mention it. But
no offense to anybody.
No, I like. But look, any station that has the paranormal going on, still to this day, it's still great, right? Mm-hmm. Love it.
Let's see.
Not to mention someone I went to.
I try my best to be different. Thanks, James, says Dino.
Oh God, dude. Like I said, we plan some of our evenings around your shows. I'm saying that's what I find exciting about YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Is that it's taken over where a lot of the AM radio, because FM radio,
FM radio is not that good.
AM radio was always the last bastion.
They'll play like the same 10 songs.
Well, it's all
or the same oldies music.
Yeah.
And it's like not even the good kind of oldies music.
Yeah.
Or like they'll play the same 20 rock songs from 1995.
I can't do it.
And it's like I've heard this too many times. It's annoying.
You have like 50 years of
the college radio stations though are very good.
Yeah. How someone...
So like WRUW, WCSB.
Different thing altogether.
WBWC. There's a lot of college radio stations that we like. The only thing that sucks about the college stations is sometimes we don't get them in on our radio.
No, but that's why you go on the
you can listen online.
Oh, it's a direct feed to it's great. I mean, the internet's like totally filled that gap.
So the college stations are definitely more creative. They play such a diverse spectrum of music, and I like WCSB and some other stations around here. They'll play like music from all over the world. So there was one radio station that was playing Saturday morning polka music.
Oh my gosh!
And then later that evening they'll play Middle Eastern music.
So we could talk about that.
I love that it's so diverse and that it's different genres, different types. It's really fun. There's
a local artist, Cleveland artist, Derek Hess, who has a radio show on WCSB, and we got to be on there one time. Yeah. It was great. And he plays a lot of kind of fun stuff, it was fun.
Yeah, he plays cool stuff too.
It was great because when we were booked to be on the show, we came in a little early and we were helping carrying his like crates of like CDs in, and he asked us to pick out some stuff and things like that. And we were on the show. I don't know if we have that archived anywhere or not, but it was great to be on there. And we used to do a show with Commander Greg on the Sting.
Yes, WBWC, the Sting. The Golden
Age
of rock and roll. He moved to doowopradio.com. He's not on WBWC anymore.
But we did the Halloween show with him. He would advise, last several years before COVID hit up, we were on his show for a little bit. But, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Back to hot dog water.
And then, Scary Ellen has a cool punk radio show late at night called Millions of Dead Chicken Heads on WCSB.
That's been on for a long time.
Yeah, she's been on there a long time. She plays punk rock music. So if you guys like punk music, look for her, and you can if you're not even from this area, you can listen online.
Yeah. So wow.
And if you guys out there listen to some fun radio shows, let us know. We'll have to tune in sometime.
Yeah.
And now, we've been on some radio shows in the past.
And we're still looking to get involved with Jim Harold.
Yes, we would love to be.
Jim Harold.
Do a collab with Jim Harold.
All I'll say is that I go back with the guy personally.
So he was a childhood friend of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've known Jim for, who he was. And I was very shocked and surprised, happily surprised, to see what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
He's been on Coast to Coast AM. He's been like a call-in guest. From time to time. I know he's like really wanting to be like a co-host or take over a show here or there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he totally could. He's got his the whole spiel down. I love it. But he does a paranormal show too. So look up Jim Harold if you don't know who he is. Out there on Facebook, and you can find everything about the guy. But wow, but I think we're a natural fit for his show too at some point, like around Halloween. You know,
that would be fun. Yeah, that would be really cool. And we've been on radio shows in the past, so
yeah. And we've been involved with some cryptid stuff. We've been involved in the small town monster stuff.
Yeah, we were.
You were.
Well,
at least,
I was. Yeah.
You were in a couple of their movies.
One movie.
Okay.
I would love to be in a couple more, though.
You should.
Small Town Monsters. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
You were in Mojo.
Tell them to... Momo, the Missouri Monster. Yeah, tell them to put me in more movies.
More movies for Janet. Yeah.
That'd be great.
More. Come on, Small Town.
More movies, please.
Come on, Seth. Yeah, good stuff though. Yeah, but
no, those guys are good. Their movies are good.
Oh my gosh.
Really high production value
yeah,
for
Momo,
being a lower budget company. They're doing big budget things.
But plug Momo a little bit because the cool thing about
we were originally talking about food flavors,
hot dog water,
and hot dog
but
water.
really quick if they're fixated, but Momo's.
It's like a Bigfoot type of monster.
But it's like a horror host guy, right? Remember that? How they
yeah. So it's like a documentary movie adaptation with some flashback scenes or reenactment scenes.
We were shocked. Not that we were shocked, but we really enjoyed that movie. It was like
it was a very good movie.
It was different than
and not just because I was in that movie and in that movie with Elizabeth Saint. No, it was just a fun movie. It was a good movie.
It was really good.
And it's I think still on Amazon.
So back to hot dog water.
So back to hot dog water and college radio.
Does anyone say anything about?
There's tons of comments.
Okay,
here.
so please, I can't see.
Okay. So, I loved the Poke of Variety on Channel 5, says Nora.
Yeah, that was good.
Paul F. says, live WCSB Stone Cold Bikini. That must be the name of a show.
There's so many great shows on that thing.
Have you heard of Omar Gosh TV? No, but I'll have to look that up. Omar Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Gary Smith says, Oberlin, Ohio has great oldie station, WDLW, which also streams online, 50s through the 80s. Cleveland radio legend Denny Sanders is on afternoons 2 through 6.
Denny Sanders, wow.
Wow, cool.
I remember him from the old Cleveland radio.
Very cool.
I forget what station. It might have been Magic or something. Denny Sanders, I know that name. Maybe 98, I forget.
And James Muscarella says, when I was little, it was always Poke of Varieties with Paul Wilcox or Lawrence Welk on Sunday.
Well, that was on TV, yeah.
And then Jennifer says, Ohio has radio stations on iHeartRadio. Yeah, that's true. Very cool. So, weird flavors. Let's see.
Well, we talked about pistachio. We both equally don't like pistachio.
Pistachio candy and pistachio ice cream. But pistachios themselves I like.
What about Vegemite? We haven't had Vegemite.
You know, I've never tried a Vegemite.
Never had it.
And ever since I heard that song by Men at Work, I always wanted to try.
A Vegemite sandwich.
I always wanted to try a Vegemite sandwich.
Here's interesting.
I think you'd probably have to special order it. Maybe if there's like an international food store somewhere.
The Mad Bloods could send us some Vegemite.
Maybe he could. I bet shipping would be like $1 million.
Probably, so don't worry about it.
For one can of Vegemite or jar? I think they're in a jar.
We might be able to locate it here. We'll see.
Steven says Vegemite is horrible, so he must have tried it.
But it depends. But if you're used to eating like American food.
Vegemite sucks, says Nora.
So
a couple people have tried it.
But all that's like predicated on what you're used to culturally, right? I mean,
everyone has different tastes.
If you send a Whopper over to some places in the world, they won't like a Whopper. I like a Whopper.
Yeah, but some people won't.
I love a Big Mac.
I don't like Burger King or McDonald's, so I wouldn't like it.
You're not from here, though. You're from Egypt.
Well... You could be from here and still not like burgers.
You don't like a Whopper?
Everyone's different, Grim.
I heard you like
Everyone is different, Grim. Nora says a friend from Australia sent me a jar and holy shrimp. Yeah, barfy face.
If you like it or you hate it, I don't know.
Oh, Vegemite's on Amazon.
Okay.
Whoa.
Maybe we have to let's get some. We should do a taste test here.
Matthew says I'm from Australia. Vegemite is horrible.
Vegemite.
So. Like, who likes it then? Like, why do they...
Apparently enough people that
why do they make it if no one likes it?
Let's say like White Castle.
Well, White Castle's no more.
They're around still.
But the restaurants are gone.
It's a regional thing. There's White Castle.
Well, you can still buy the frozen ones at the grocery store.
Yeah, but there's still White Castles open around the country.
Where?
You got to Google it.
Do you guys have a White Castle near you?
But they close them down. A lot of them in Cleveland.
There's none here. like where we are.
There's some in Ohio still, but they're not in Cleveland anymore.
Maybe like way in the middle of nowhere.
But they still sell the burgers, and they sell pretty good because sometimes they're all gone.
Oh my gosh. Greg says Vegemite is a cross between pureed koala bear marinated in wombat urine.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh.
I gotta try it.
Nora says White Castle rocks. See? Wish we still have them local.
I'm telling you, that was the thing. Like at the end of a night, like tonight.
And Jack Gray says that there's one in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they're still around.
There's still one there.
They got rid of them in Cleveland for some
there's
reason.
none in the Cleveland area.
But when you see them in this, MummyAndMonkey loves White Castle.
Yeah,
so
that's her favorite.
It's put on the food list, and when I go look for them, sometimes I can find them. They have to be with the cheese, though. They have to be a cheeseburger, not the plain. But depending where we go, sometimes they're in stock, sometimes they're not. They carry them.
Yeah, some stores carry them, some don't.
People still buy them.
Yeah, people still buy them.
We'll go to like Walmart and they're gone. I mean, there's the space that they're in, they're gone. So people still eat them. They like them.
Late Horse Show says the last Arthur Treacher's is right here in Ohio.
It is.
Well, it was here in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Is there still one?
Is. There's one left. I forgot. I just saw it today. It's not
because the one in Bedford closed.
It's in
Yeah. There was one in Bedford.
He can look it up real quick. I can't look it up, but yeah, no, that's gone.
Yeah.
The one in Maple Heights is gone. But
Cuyahoga Falls.
Cuyahoga Falls.
David Phillips says, "I love last Arthur Treacher's is in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, celebrating 50 years."
Okay, so
there was another one in Northern Ohio, and I think they closed last year.
They did.
And the guy who ran it was there a long time.
They did news stories on it.
Yeah,
we got some meals from it, but it was expensive.
I never liked Arthur Treacher's. I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I don't like seafood. I would eat their French fries, and that's about it. My mom loved Arthur Treacher's.
You get those fatty crinkle
My mummy loved it.
Oh, that was so good.
She would get Arthur Treacher's, and I would just get the French fries.
But back in the day, when they really when they battered the stuff, when they fried it in animal fat instead of like vegetable oil, it was real good.
Or Garfield Heights, not Bedford. Yes, yeah. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I knew it was
Garfield. It's about Honey Hole.
Yeah, Garfield Heights. Yep.
You know where it is.
They closed the last Howard Johnson's in March, says Gary.
That was,
I didn't know those were still around.
You know what was really good? Roy Rogers. They had really good fried chicken.
I don't know that one.
Roy Rogers was like Arby's in a way. But it was a restaurant, Roy Rogers, and they had really good fried chicken and food like that. Hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
This is like probably late 80s, early 90s.
Wow.
Yeah. Whew. Remember Charlie Chan Chinese food?
No.
Yeah, there was a mall.
That was an actual restaurant?
There was a mall chain called
it was called Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, that I'm not familiar with at all.
That was good. It was a good mall Chinese food.
I remember going, and I don't know if these are still around. I think there's one in Cuyahoga Falls, Akron area. The Cathedral Buffet.
Oh,
that was a weird buffet.
That was like
I remember going there as a young mummy, as a little kid.
Those got to be gone. There's no way.
I think they're all gone now.
Yeah, Golden Corral. Probably.
Golden Corral is nasty.
Your favorite?
I hate Golden Corral. Oh, that is one
vile. That's a restaurant.
That's just my opinion, though. So, sorry, Golden Corral. I'm not a fan.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. I missed Ponderosa though. Ponderosa was actually good.
They had a little,
and their prices were good.
They had a wing, so their salad bar was good.
Yeah, I miss salad bars. They don't have them anymore.
They had some wings there. They weren't like.
I think the pandemic kind of ruined salad bars for everyone.
From what I remember, their wings that they had there they're small. They're like wingdings, but they weren't barbecue or buffalo. They were just sort of like a fried chicken, right?
Yeah.
Really good. We used to get a little peppery or something like that. They're real good. We used to get those and salad bar. And what was the
Red Barn was my first job, says John Lincoln.
Red Barn. Oh my God.
Golden Corral's on my blacklist. Ugh.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Red Barn was the bomb.
Red Barn on Broadview Road, says Lately.
Red Barn had everything. Red Barn had hamburgers, fish sandwiches, fried chicken.
Wow.
Like everything. And
all the things.
They had the characters to represent. I haven't seen my fried chicken character stuffed. It's around here somewhere. But
your big plushie guy. Yeah, I think he's packed away over there somewhere.
Barn Buster, whatever his name was. But but their food. I'm sorry, everybody that loves animals. I love them too, but I love eating them as well. But all their stuff was fried in animal fat before they switched to like vegetable oil.
So bad for you.
But the taste was so different. The smell was so different. But, I mean, it was good.
Jack says, my wife and I were sad when they closed the Big Boy in Mayfield. I guess there was one out in Mayfield.
So Big Boy restaurants are interesting because my mother, MummyAndMonkey.
MummyAndMonkey.
Was very fond, just as Big Chuck was. Chuck Shadowski. People in the 50s and 60s, they grew up with Bob's Big Boy or Banner's Big Boy. Whatever the Big Boy affiliate was. They had some sort of special sauce. Because recently, when I took MummyAndMonkey, not that long ago, maybe 10 years ago, which I guess is a long time ago, to a local Big Boy, she said the burgers didn't taste anything like what she remembers. And if you read Chuck Shadowski, Big Chuck's book about growing up in Cleveland, he said he could eat one of those every day if he could.
Wow.
They were so good. There was something about the burger with the beef and the whatever the sauce was, that it was like so great. I don't think that the modern Big Boys capture it, but you would have to know the reference point because
they just changed the recipe or something.
Yeah, the sauce.
The herbs and spices.
It's a sauce thing too,
Maybe.
But, yeah.
Nora says that there was a Red Barn on West 117th Street. The food was fantastic.
Yeah, it's still there. I mean, the structure's still there.
The building is still there. What's in the building now?
Oh my God! It's been a hookah joint. It's been a diner. It's been me and some friends got food poisoning there. Not the Red Barn, but not the Red Barn.
At whatever it was later on.
It was some diner. Yeah, it was bad.
Yuck.
We ate there during lunch one time. We all got sick.
Oof. Oh, that's the worst. Like, 'cause you go to a diner or like a little local restaurant, hoping for a good experience, and then later on you like. Ugh.
Ooh, can I tell my story without saying a name? I could.
Yeah, just don't say the name.
I won't.
Yeah, don't.
So I went to a little diner, let's say, a local diner.
Okay.
And me and a guy, that I was working on a TV show with at the time, we went and got some breakfast, some whatever. And they brought our plates out, and on my plate, I had like scrambled eggs and some bacon, the typical stupid breakfast.
Right.
But on my scrambled eggs, there was a really bright red dot, a glob on my eggs. I said, what? The waitress brought it out like it's not a big deal.
Oh, like did she not see it?
Maybe not.
Maybe she didn't see it.
So I said, hey, what is this? She goes, oh, that's just probably hot sauce. I said, I didn't
hot sauce,
and I didn't even like hot sauce at the time. Now I like Frank's hot sauce now. Like over the last 5 years of my life, but this was like 10 years ago, or maybe over 10 years ago.
Yes.
I said, I didn't order hot sauce on my eggs, and it wasn't even like a hot sauce. It was like it was a glob of bright red something on my eggs. And I said, well, I didn't order hot sauce on my eggs. I said, I don't even like ketchup on my eggs. I said, I don't want this. And they took it in the back. The owner came out. I'll just say this. I'll just say he was white as a ghost, like a sheet, for real.
Whoa.
He was like, I'm sorry, but it seems that one of my employees cut themselves, and there was blood on my eggs.
Oh my gosh!
And
the waitress was just okay with you.
She blew it up. She told me it might be just hot sauce. Now hot sauce isn't bright red; it's kind of an orangish color,
but
right?
Why would
orange red?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's terrible.
The owner was mortified.
Well, yeah, because that's a big
because he figured it out
hazard.
He must have went back and
because you don't know what that person could have.
In general, right?
Yeah.
Even if they didn't, who wants to eat? I'm not a vampire. I don't want to eat their blood.
Well, in that again, it's a health hazard.
Yeah, in general, right.
So it's a good thing you didn't.
It's a pathogen. Yeah. The dude, I'd never seen some. All I'll say, just let me say that, like I said, he was white as a sheet, and he shouldn't have been. So white. He was like mortified.
Yeah, because that's a big.
Yes, that's
issue.
A lawsuit.
That's a big issue there.
That could shut his whole SHIT down.
Yeah,
I know that.
But did they make it right? Did they make you?
Yeah, I said I wasn't like a.
Okay.
I wasn't. I was like I said.
That's weird.
Thank you for letting me know. I said I would. He goes, what can I? I said I would just like the same breakfast and I'm good. And they comped it.
I mean, they should have remade everything
They
without
did.
having.
They remade it without.
What I'm saying, before even bringing that out, they should have just made fresh. If they knew the guy cut his finger.
It was someone.
If they knew the person, whoever they may be.
But they figured it out.
Yeah.
Someone just didn't comp to it, and it was like, okay, who knows what happened? I don't know what their fate was. Whoever cut their hand and served me bloody eggs. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, inspect your food when you order it.
And don't make up something like, oh, that might be hot sauce. That's not hot sauce.
Oh my God.
I know what hot sauce. It's not bright red.
Imagine if you took a bite of that and it tasted like blood.
Well, it depends what I am. I'm a monkey, not a vampire.
Oh my God. What were they?
Crazy shit.
If the guy if the person cut their hand, whoever it is, if the person cut their hand and there's just,
I don't know if it was a guy or a girl. It doesn't matter.
Any of those plates, any of those prepared plates should just get thrown out and made fresh.
And if you can't tell the difference between blood,
and that person should get bandaged up and maybe take the day off or something.
But I want to know who puts like a hot sauce on eggs that goes, boop, like that's it, just a little bead. No, hot sauce you scatter.
Oh my gosh.
When someone puts hot sauce on, who orders hot sauce, eggs, anything with hot sauce, you put it on yourself, right? Usually.
Albert says great storyline going.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
But I will never forget that. That is the total 100% truth. I would
Here, I have a Golden Corral story.
Ooh, I have one too.
I have a Golden Corral story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, there was one that opened in the town I was living at the time. This was years and years ago. And I was with
someone else.
I was with someone else at the time. And we went out to Golden Corral to try out this new buffet. And
I got a couple Golden Corral stuff.
The people that were sitting near us, they
I got 3 Golden Corral stores.
They smelled like they went to the bathroom in their pants. That's the nicest way I could put it, is they smelled like they went number 2 in their pants. And when you're trying to eat food and you're smelling that and it's great.
So great.
We got up and left. And that's I can't go back there again.
I've got 3 Golden.
We didn't even eat our food. We were just like, let's just go.
I'm gonna tell you.
We're gonna leave.
So I'm gonna tell you my.
So that's my Golden Corral story.
Wow. Hopefully, Golden Corral. Sorry, we're not saying what location because they're all different.
No. And it wasn't the restaurant per se. It was the maybe
whoever owned it.
Some of the other patrons maybe had a bathroom accident or something.
They're always. I mean, any kind of buffet is always on. The watch. So
Yeah.
One of my favorite story from a restaurant that is a buffet. I won't even say the name, but whatever. It was not even mine. But a friend of mine told me in such detail. I thought it was great. So imagine this: you're sitting down. You're at a buffet restaurant. Let's say that. I'm not going to say a name.
Okay.
And you're with your family, right? And you're all enjoying your meal,
okay.
And you see a couple come in.
All right.
And one of the people sits down, and one of the people gets up to go bring themselves and the person they're with food. So they go to the troughs, whatever you call them,
where it's all set up.
And they bring back the food. Now, this person brought back for the person they were with a sandwich that was composed of 2 pieces of bread or buns or whatever, and not a chicken fillet or a breast. A chicken breast, but bones.
Oh, it had the bones in it?
Like the wing and the rib bones, all that, right? Like the bones, like a fried chicken breast. Not like a cutlet. The whole GD breast, right?
Okay.
So like a troll, this person picks up the sandwich, bones and all.
Maybe they were human.
And eats it. Proceeds to eat this sandwich.
Maybe they were like some other worldly creature. So they were chewing the bones?
Like Shrek. Yeah, they literally, like a troll.
They were chewing on chicken bones.
They picked up the sandwich that was made of the entire... I totally believe this person. I knew this person like my brother. And he said and he told me that's the reason he couldn't go back to this place.
Because he saw that
wherever
person.
This place was. I'm not going to say what it was. Yes, he was so grossed out.
Chicken bones, like a whole chicken
and it had
chunk
nothing,
with bones.
And it had nothing to do with the place because the place didn't say.
It was just the way that
eat the entire skeleton.
That was enough.
For him, it turned him off because but I thought that was because that's how we were that tight, because he would tell me we would talk about everything in detail. But yeah, this troll, this Shrek person, ate, we can imagine this. He watched a guy consume a whole sandwich full of rib bones and wing bones.
Oh my gosh.
That would have grossed me out.
I mean, maybe they were human. Oh. Maybe it was like
I know people eat bones, the marrow out of bones, but they don't eat the whole. They don't. Do they chew the whole bone? They break. I
don't know.
Like our cats will break bone marrow, something like a bone.
That doesn't sound
like
it would be safe to do. Like, wouldn't you cut the bones out of that first?
What do you think primeval?
Yeah, but we're not. I mean,
depends where you are.
We have utensils. You can cut the bones out of there.
Slice the meat off nicely and heap it onto a bun. I don't know, but the way he told me the story, my friend, it was amazing. I could envision every second of this. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And they never returned to that place, but because of that incident.
Wow.
Which had nothing to do with the place, but
I think I'm gonna wrap this up soon, gang. I'm getting tired.
What are people saying? Are they liking this stuff?
People are. Gary says crunch, crunch, crunch. Connie says nasty. Albert says oh ship.
Oh my gosh, I love that story. I'll never forget.
David says they were part of the Texas Chainsaw family.
The teeth.
Maybe they were like.
I kind of want that guy's
people.
teeth. He's got like stone grinding teeth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Craziness.
Anyway, so we were initially this was supposed to be about like flavors and new foods. It turned into ogres and
turned into weird restaurant stories, and then radio talk, which is fine because this is just our little after the show chat show.
The hangover.
So this was just a way for us to
decompress.
Decompress and talk with the night owls a little bit longer before we sign off for bed.
Yes. Well.
So if you guys like chatting with us, if you like this type of stuff, give that video a like. It takes like a second. If you're on your phone, your tablet, your PC, just click that little like button and the subscribe button.
If you're eating a sandwich that's like a half a chicken with all the bones and you're just like chomping down on all that.
Then we're sorry if we offended you.
Who needs a toothpick? Who needs roughage? You got all that.
And if you, I don't know.
Why even take, when you go to McDonald's, don't even take the burger out of the wrapper. Just eat the whole wrapper.
Heck, just, have them put
eat the whole bag.
Or the whole, have them serve you the whole cow.
Shove the bag down your throat.
Just, take a bite.
There's my order and just eat the whole GD bag, everything.
Oh yeah, the paper too. Yeah, the paper, that's fiber right there.
Don't drink the drink. Just throw the whole cup down your throat. Screw all that, paper.
Thank you, Albert, for the super chat. That's sweet. Thank you guys for hanging with us. And good night. Good night. We're gonna end it tonight.
Okay.
And that's how we're gonna end it, right?
All right. So thank you so much, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you next week on the Harry Scary Hangout.
Oh yes.
What was that? Okay, I can't see. You're gonna have to end it.
Oh, okay.
It's your problem.
There we go. I got it. I pressed a button.
There's